Greetings, and in this short video presentation, we're going to see how we go about creating a virtual install of Server 2016 Standard, which is now the new designation for Server Core. In our last video, we saw how easy it was to create a virtual install of Server 2016 with the GUI or the desktop experience using VirtualBox, and we're going to use that exact same procedure to create that Server 2016 Standard Core. I have my VirtualBox Manager up and running. I'm going to go to the top, click on the New button, and here I'm going to give my server installation a user-friendly name. I'm going to call this Server 2016 Core. I'm going to pull down the option for Microsoft Windows, and from there on the version type, I'm going to scroll on down till I come to Server 2016 64-bit. I'm now going to say Next. And again, I'm going to allocate an additional amount of RAM here, enough to make this thing responsive. Now, this is going to be Server Core, so it's not going to be as intense as the full GUI installation of Server 2016. So I'm going to give this 3 gigabytes of RAM, and we're going to say Next. On this next window, we're going to say Create a Virtual Hard Disk Now. Click on the Create button. We're going to go ahead and leave it as VDI. I'm going to say Next. Again, we're going to leave it as dynamically allocated. I'm going to click on Next. And we're going to leave the default for the dynamic space on this virtual drive at 50 gig. I'm going to go ahead and say Create. Now over here in the left window pane, you'll see that my Server Core has the disk ready for installation. So I'm going to go ahead and just double click it, and that's going to begin the actual installation process. Again, I'm going to go over here, click on the browser icon, and I'm going to browse on over to my installation for Server 2016, the ISO, and I'm going to come back and click on Start. As before, the first window wants to know what language we want to use, what currency and time format we want to input, and what the input or the type of keyboard we want to use. I'm going to go ahead and click on the Next button. Now I'm going to click on Install Now. It's going to want that license key, but we're going to use the 180-day evaluation option, so I'm going to say I don't have a product key. And now I'm going to select that first option. This is the Windows Server 2016 Standard, or as we remember it from 2012, this is the new designation for Core. I'm going to go ahead and say Next. I'm going to go ahead and accept the license agreement. Say Next. I'm going to click on Custom. I'm going to leave it as it is and click on the Next button. And this begins the installation. Now, this is not going to take very long because this is Core. So this is going to go by rather quickly. Now, this is not the way that I prefer to create an installation of Core. I prefer to do the full install and then use PowerShell to take away the desktop experience and give me just the command prompt for Server Core and or PowerShell. That allows me to go back and forth. And if I need to do something that requires the GUI, then I can just use PowerShell, put back in the desktop experience, do what I have to do, and then again use the PowerShell to remove the desktop experience, and I'm back to Core. Now, when we do it this way, the problem is that I don't have that option of going back and forth to my desktop and back to Core once again. This requires a lot more work for me to be able to do that, so it's not the most preferred method. Later on in the course, we will do a full install of Server 2016, and we will take down or remove the desktop experience and create a Server Core using PowerShell. So this installation of 2016 Core is wrapping up, and we're about ready to finish, and we will reboot. And when we come up, we will be at that wonderful command prompt, and we'll do some more discussion about how do we go about installing roles and features, and we'll do a couple of other things. Now, when you see this message, do not hit any key to boot from a DVD or a CD. that just starts the installation process all over again. You don't have to touch anything. The machine will roll up by itself. The machine has completed its second reboot, and we're now getting ready for that prompt where we will be creating the complex password for the administrator account. Our command prompt is up, and it's going to begin the process of creating that administrator password by telling us that we have to create one before signing on, and to do this we're just going to say OK. Now it wants that password. Once you type in the password for the first time, you'll have to use your arrow key, the down arrow, to get to the confirm password up inside of the command prompt. Once you've confirmed your password, just go ahead and hit enter. And it says administrator changing password, and it has been changed, and it comes back and it tells you OK. You can hit enter one more time, and now we're back to finishing the installation of Server 2016 Core. And we're now at a command prompt. Alright, so the question everyone asks is, how do I go about administering or configuring Server Core if I don't have Server Manager or a desktop? To do this, we're going to go ahead and use a utility called sconfig, or System Configuration Utility. So if I type in sconfig at the command prompt and I hit enter, there it is. So now it's going to come up and it's going to allow me to configure this core with the pertinent information that it needs to actually join the network. Now the first thing we can do is go on down and select option number 2 and change this to a much more user-friendly name. So I'm going to type in 2. So I'm going to keep things simple, and I'm just going to designate this Server Core installation as Server Core. I'm going to hit enter. And it says you must restart the computer to apply these changes. Want to restart now? And I'll go ahead and select yes. You'll notice that Server Core comes up much quicker. That's because it doesn't have nearly as much going on as a full installation of Server 2016. I'm now going to go up here to input, and I'm going to go to keyboard, and again I'm going to select to insert a Control-Alt-Delete. And now it's going to want my administrator password. We can get back into the System Configuration Utility just by typing in sconfig at the prompt, and there's our System Configuration Utility. Notice that the computer name has changed, and now you can see all the different things that you can get into, and you can configure this machine so that it can join the network. You can configure its IP settings, its DNS information, and a whole bunch of other things that you can do in here. Now the question, or the second question that a lot of people ask is, yeah, but how do I install a server role or feature onto a Server Core? Normally we would just use PowerShell to configure this machine if we wanted to do it locally. But with Server 2012, Server 2016, we're able to join this machine to the domain, and we're able to configure it remotely from any other server or workstation that has the server administration tools installed on it by using the Server Manager. So I can go up and I can launch Server Manager, and I can then get into the options of installing the server roles and features onto this machine, Server Core, remotely. Later on in the course, we will get into the configuration of Server Core using the System Configuration Utility to set the network settings and anything else that we need to do to get this machine to join our domain. When we're ready to get back to the command prompt and we need to exit the System Configuration Utility, we can just type in 15 and hit enter, and it brings us back to the prompt. Now before we get out of here, we've got to look at how we shut down Server Core gracefully. So we're going to use the shutdown command. So we're going to type in shutdown space dash small letter S. The S just designates that it's going to shut down, and it's going to take about a minute. Now if you want to use the T switch, you can designate how much time you want it to wait. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and it tells you that Windows will shut down in less than a minute. Go ahead and set close. Now if you want to restart, you can just use shutdown space dash R. Now that's going to conclude this short video presentation on how we go about creating a virtual install of Server 2016 Core. If you have any questions or you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out and contact your instructor, and I'll see you in my next video.